నమస్కారములు. విజేత వారి ఈ విజయం సెలబ్రేషన్స్ లో పాల్గొనడం నాకు చాలా ఆనందంగా ఉంది. ఇక్కడ చాలా మంది యంగ్స్టర్స్ ని కూడా చూస్తున్నాను, ఇంక్లూసివ్ ఆఫ్ జగన్మోహన్ రావు గారి సన్స్. సో కొంచెం I'll speak in English to deliver my thoughts today. 25 years an achievement, it's not a small one, it's a really big achievement. It reminds me the 25 years of celebrations that we did in Heritage Foods a couple of years back. Our Silver Jubilee celebrations was simply fantastic. We celebrated our Silver Jubilee with all our stakeholders, internal and external, and I see a lot of that today over here. We celebrated with lakhs and lakhs of farmers who supplied milk to us on a daily basis. It was tremendous because just like today, we rewarded, we recognized those farmers. We actually recognized those farmers who've been with the company since the beginning. Those farmers who've been giving us the highest quality and quantity of milk. It was tremendous amount of satisfaction. So congratulations on the celebration with all your stakeholders, sir. Not just that, we celebrated with our channel partners such as Vijeta. We celebrated with all of my colleagues. We celebrated with our founding team. We celebrated with our bankers and financials. We celebrated with our vendors, suppliers, R&D partners, etc. What was most satisfying for me was the fact that we celebrated our celebrity with our farmers through 25 mega camps wherein we served our farmers, and most of the participants were women farmers who voted to us very sincerely. We also look back upon our founding principles of Heritage Foods, high levels of corporate governance, serving our farmers, and making available fresh and healthy hygienically packed dairy products to our consumers, an exciting range of products. We also looked at where we want to be going forward, like how the Vijeta team is talking about 200 stores and 2,000 crores of revenue. We said we want to be a 6,000 crore company in revenue in the next couple of years. So it was a full year of celebration for us, and I see a lot of similarities between our celebrations and today's celebrations here. Congratulations to the team. I'm also really happy because I think we as Heritage Foods have a very unique relationship with Vijeta. We have the distinction of being competitors when Heritage was in the retail business. We were competing very healthily through Heritage Fresh. We also have the distinction of being very close collaborators with Vijeta at the same time, and as you know, supplier and buyer kind of relationship. And I don't know if it's coincidence or it was meant to be. I see a lot of our Heritage Fresh ex-employees over here as well, and I've seen some of them in the videos. So it's really heartening to see that. Also, our older distribution center in Hyderabad is currently Vijeta's distribution center for all of their inventory. So really nice to see this connection, this deep connection between Heritage Foods and Vijeta brand. I must say that growing this business over 25 years is no joke. It's a tremendously hard work related business that requires a lot of stamina and a lot of hard work consistently. I'll tell you why. Like Gandhi Garu had said before, this is one of those businesses that is 24/7. Customers go to stores on a daily basis. Consumers want their fresh products, all kinds of varieties of different kinds of products on a daily basis. I'm also happy to hear that these days some stores open early in the morning at 6 o'clock and don't close until 10 or 11 p.m. We thought Heritage Fresh was the only brand opening at 6 a.m. but now Vijeta is also doing the same. It's a tremendous business and it requires a lot of hard work, which is not easy. Aside from being a 24/7 demanding business, it is also one of those businesses that requires complicated handling of inventory. So all of you as team members know, there's tens of thousands of SKUs that you deal with on a daily basis, and you have to source them first of all from the farm, from different suppliers, international and domestic companies, and also distribute them across hundreds of stores across different cities now. This is not easy work. I remember when I was in Heritage Fresh, we had divided our Chennai, Bangalore and Hyderabad stores across our CEO, myself and our president, and we would not just monitor growth but operations very closely because inventory management was very, very important. So it's not an easy business in that sense. And I think it's a business that's a high cost business, huge fixed costs. Every time you open a new store, you have to invest in manpower, you have to invest in electricity, you have to invest into capital expenditure, inventory, so many different things. It's not one of those businesses where when you grow, your overhead costs get easily absorbed. And as mentioned earlier, it's one of those businesses that requires tremendous amount of costness, not just in terms of money, but also in terms of effort. Every new location is a different location, different set of consumers, different set of wants and needs, etc. So, all of you should be very proud of yourself for the amount of work that you're putting in opening many stores. 110 stores is not a joke. I remember we were about 130 stores before we exited the retail business. So that's a lot of hard work. And currently, all of us know it's a very highly competitive space. All of us have some e-commerce app on our mobile or the other. It can be Amazon, Big Basket, Zepto, Quick Commerce, etc. And I'm happy to know that Vijeta is also competing by being present in that space. So again, congratulations on all that hard work and that high stamina of so many years. And a huge round of applause to all of you for making this happen. All of you should be very, very proud for building a very sustainable, disciplined business model. And while I'm relatively less experienced than your founder and a lot of guests who were gracing this occasion, I think there were certain life lessons or things that made me what I am today that I wanted to share about. I think for me, what really drives me as a person is a deep sense of purpose. And I think I'm really passionate about health and nutrition, and I happen to be in a company which is into the nutrition space. Not just nutrition, but the basic source of nutrition, which is milk and milk products, which is most affordable and most holistic to most part of our country, which is vegetarian. So I think that deep sense of purpose of being present in the nutrition space and serving so many consumers gives me a lot of purpose in life. And I think what's also really important is the sense of large-scale impact. I don't know how many of you know, India is the largest milk producing nation in the world. Aside from that, milk production by itself is bigger than rice, wheat and oilseeds combined. So you can see how many crores of families are dependent on dairy business. And I think just the fact that we are going to millions of women farmers on a daily basis, collecting their milk, paying them in time, giving them a livelihood, giving women a status in the village, giving women money that they spend very responsibly on their families, gives me a sense of tremendous impact. And also not just that, across our 19 packing stations across India, most of our employees are women employees who turn up no matter what crisis is there. When during COVID, they turned up very disciplined and made sure that they hygienically packed our products for our consumers. On the market side, there are millions of households that we supply to, and as you all know, a lot of mothers or women like myself are decision makers when it comes to nutrition of the family. And it gives me tremendous amount of satisfaction to be supplying hygienic, uncompromised products, exciting products to millions of mothers out there on a daily basis and making their lives easier. So what can be better than having a large-scale impact on millions of retail women in India? So I think that gives me a tremendous sense of pride. Aside from purpose and impact, I think having a very good value system and principles of growth is very important for me. At Heritage Foods, we have something called the winning ways that I should give our CEO credit for. We believe in being agile, we believe in being progressive, we believe in being creative. All of these things are very important for us. To the extent that we measure them, they go into people's KPIs. So I think working principles are very important for me, and we try and be a collaborative team to the extent possible. Another thing that I really believe in is always focus on giving back to the society as well. I used to think that I'm very young to start focusing on the social service space. But as mentioned in the video, I'm on the board of trustees of American Tax Institute, which gives life to so many people. And I think it just being involved in the organization and seeing the kind of impact we can have and giving back completes my life. It gives me a deeper sense of purpose and meaning. So I'd like to encourage all of you to think about your purpose in life, where you can have an impact, to think about your working principles, and to think about how you can give back to the society. And Vijita has been a pioneer in that sense. We've seen in the video again as to how many hundreds of farmers they're servicing, how many consumers they're servicing, etc. So really happy.